Good evening. This is just a discussion about some things I was thinking about. I'm just reminiscing about how some people are very religious and in their religious pursuit, they're never trying to prove anything. They just go about taking in whatever somebody say without going back to try to prove it. In the scriptures plainly tell us to prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. But it's amazing that a lot of times people would hear some preacher or whatever they call some religious person, whether it be Muslim, Catholic, whoever you want to be, Baptist, Methodist, whatever. Instead of going back to prove things, they'll tell them just believe and have faith, keeping you ignorant, never giving you the understanding behind what is written. Because most of the time when you hear something in the scripture, you're going to have some kind of question as to what does that mean. And when you go to what you call church, they make you think that you don't need to know what it means. You just got to have faith in something that you can't understand. But the manuscripts themselves, what we call the Bible, don't teach that you should just go along with something like that. It tells you to prove things. So whenever you're in a place where they're teaching you and they're not giving you no understanding, you're not really being taught. They're keeping you in ignorance because the person that's called themselves teaching you is pretty much ignorant themselves. So to hide their ignorance, they don't never have to answer no questions. So every time that you would come with a question, they would tell you, just believe. For example, they may tell you to believe that, just getting baptized, you go get in this water, they take you down this little baptism pool, they dump you down, then they tell you that you just got to believe that God has washed away your sins. And then you got to ask yourself, and I'm pretty sure most people who have any form of intelligence have asked themselves, how does that really wash away my sin? How does that make anything change by me going down to some H2O? How's that going to change my life? Or, for example, some man died 2,000 years ago and he was resurrected and he died for my sins. How is that going to really change my life? But being in what you call quote-unquote religious organization, they made you think that you should not ask questions. They made you say, okay, we just accept whatever they tell us and we just have hope and believe that that's true. But the book never teaches you to do that. Like I said before, the book tells you to prove what the acceptable will of God is. But we got people who tell us not to prove anything. They say just go along. You just accept what mom and dad have been taught. They got this new thing now they call gospel music. And then when you read the Bible, God said there's nothing new under the sun. God changes not. Well, how do you get from something that you never had to something that you have now, what you call gospel music? Where did that come from? If it's new, then it can't be of God. Because God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So anything that you come up with newly that was not previously something that they did, then you got to know it's not of God. That's some what we call traditions of men. And it's ignorance, basically. Because there's no such thing as a gospel music song other than what we have made up to worship God. They don't have anything to do with God. That's the doctrines of men. And that's been said also when you think about, for example, when you go in what they call church on Sunday mornings, if that was of God, and you got a manuscript called the Bible, why wouldn't you find some people in the Bible doing the things that the people are doing on Sunday mornings in your church, or in your mosque, or wherever you go to do your worship of your God? Why can't you find examples of the people doing the things out of the book that you're supposed to have been taught out of? Then if you're not seeing no example of these things, where did this stuff come from? What I'm doing is trying to provoke you to think, because there's so much foolishness going on. People telling you there's something wrong with the Bible, something wrong with the Quran, or whatever that. What if it's something wrong with the people that are teaching the Bible and the Quran? What if there's nothing wrong with the book? But if the person who is trying to instruct you out of the book that don't understand the book, they're going to make the book deviate and make you deviate. But if you get somebody who is properly trained in the book, they can teach you the book. But most people that we call ministers or imams or whatever you might call your religious figure, they have no understanding of the way the concept of how the book works. So they're leaning to their own understanding. Like I said, I listen to a lot of foolishness, and I would have to say foolishness because people are so quick to just accept something because mama and daddy taught them when it comes to religious things. But with other things, they are more inquisitive. They go back and try to search it out and say, okay, I think that that's not right. I don't care how mama did this or how daddy did that. But when it comes to religious things, a lot of times we get boxed in because we say, okay, if mama and that was good enough for mama and them, that's good enough for me. Now, some people, granted, break out of that cycle, but they're still ignorant to the knowledge of the scriptures. Like I said before, the book is a book of Proverbs, wise sayings. That's what Proverbs mean. And it's not something that anybody can just pick up the book and just read it and be able to explain it to somebody. You have to be a student of it. And to be a student of something, that means you have to be somebody who is always going back, getting your lessons out of what's written. You don't deviate and go get your teaching from somewhere else for no other teaching. So why would you do it with the Bible? Why would you take the Bible, let's say I'm a student of the Bible, and go outside of my classroom and try to get something else to teach me? That's what people are doing. And that's what your preachers or your imams or whoever what you would call them, they're doing things, they're going outside of the manuscripts to try to explain the manuscripts. And to me, like I said, and when they try to explain it, it don't make sense. So now they give you this thing that make you think that if you question it, that you're not a believer. Well, all the word believe means to have confidence in something that you have not proven yet. But we don't want you to stay a believer. We want you to become a knower of whatever you're studying. Not just believe something, believe it until it can be proven to be right or wrong. Because all belief is not knowing. But at some point we would hope that you would get to the knowing of the thing, not just be a believer. But like I said before, when you got these people that they go to these buildings on Sundays, nobody's asking any questions. People just sitting there taking in whatever the person's saying as being something of God. Well, you know what I'm saying? I question that, and I think that you should question it too. And this is just something I just wanted to stir up a little bit. I'm not going to get into a long discussion today, but hopefully somewhere down the road we get into some different teachings, like I said. And if not, just go back and look at some of the teachings we already put out on the website. Bible Interpreter, YouTube. Be blessed.